Broncos defensive coordinator Wade Phillips came out a couple days ago and said this is probably his best backup linebacking group he's ever coached. And a lot of them have had to play recently because both Brandon Marshall and Danny Trevathan, the starters at inside linebacker, are hurt. So Wade has gotten a really good look at all the backups. Do you think they have a lot of depth there, or is Wade just trying to prop some guys up and make them feel good about themselves? And who do you think is going to make this team at linebacker?
Well, Steven Johnson was a starter for most of last year.
Yeah.
Steven Johnson has come out and talked. He was kind of funny about, yeah, I'm going to make this team. You know, I got a little nicks and bruises right now, but I'm doing great. I've learned from this new system, playing for Wade Phillips. Steven Johnson will make it, don't you think?
Oh, yeah.
Barrow.
Good special teams player, too.
Who was the...
well, he's a high draft pick, Barrow, so they're going to give him another shot.
Fifth round, I think, last year. I wrote a column about him after the draft. He, at LSU, was an inside and outside linebacker. As a senior, he got to wear a special number. I think it's 94. I'm not certain of it. 4. Whatever their special number is that they give to...
It's a tradition.
The most spirited, best senior.
Inspirational. Yeah.
And they gave it to him. So we know this is a guy he played well down there. He was overlooked, undersized. He even admits that. He got a chance last year, and I said this earlier in the program. He did not, he made mistakes. He was mistake prone in terms of where he's supposed to be on the field. He got beat when he was in pass coverage. I think under Wade Phillips, he's going to develop. They got a guy that nobody's talking about. You want the Nuggets to trade for a guy who has a similar name.
Okay.
Not trade for, sign. Reggie Walker. Who's the guy in the NBA that played for the Nuggets at one time? Reggie Evans. Reggie Walker has been in the league for 7 years. He's 28 years old. He was a good linebacker for the Chargers. That's a name you should remember. Did you even know he was in the mix for making the team?
I did.
Well, give me a little bit of insight now.
Well, I mean, Todd Davis played a lot last year. They liked what he did in place of Trevathan and Marshall. Corey Nelson, who's a draft pick. They do have quite a few guys who, because of injuries last year, have some playing time under their belt, and they played pretty well. So, I get what Wade is saying, but you still want Trevathan and Marshall in there because they're two really good linebackers when they're healthy.
I think Trevathan's going to be ready to start the season. I'm not so sure about Brandon Marshall.
Other way around. Marshall says he's going to be ready. Trevathan might be ready a little later than Brandon Marshall.
I'm saying Trevathan will be ready to start the season.
Despite what Brandon Marshall says.
I don't care what Brandon Marshall says.
Okay.
I'm giving my opinion. Let Brandon Marshall give his opinion.
And then, of course, you got Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware and Shane Ray.
Yeah.
That's 3 right there.
How many do you think they'll keep?
I would think they'll keep 8.
I think you're wrong. I think they'll keep more than that. I think they might keep as many as 10. Why would I think they would keep with it?
Because of Brandon Marshall and Danny Trevathan having injury problems, and you like your linebackers on special teams. Yeah.
There you are.
Yeah.
You really want, and this is a 3-4, so you're going to keep at least an extra guy. You're going to have backups at all 4 spots.
Yeah.
That would be 8. Linebackers are your tough guys, your special team guys, safeties. So linebackers, you tend to keep an extra 1 or 2 for that reason. I think with this group, and if Wade Phillips out there saying, probably my best backup linebacking core that I've ever coached, he's coached for what, 35 years or something like that? I think he's going to want to keep all these people. They'll keep 6 defensive linemen, I think. 6. Maybe an extra one
because of the health situations. Yeah.
Yeah. So 7, 10.
They're deep at defensive back, too, though.
Well, 8. How many do you want to keep? 8. Yeah. 8, 10, and 6 or 7. 25 guys is what you keep. 25, 26 guys on defense. That's where you get that. Because that's how many you generally keep at around 53 guys. You got practice squad, 25, 26 guys. It's going to work out that way.
Well, I'll tell you what, if Marshall and Trevathan are healthy, they're really deep at linebacker. It's a good good core of linebackers. That segment sponsored by John Elway Cadillac, Park Meadows, Colorado's #1 Cadillac dealer.